Hi, so today we are going to make rum balls. This is a family favorite recipe that I have been making for years. I usually only make it once a year because it's kind of a pain, but it is a fun treat. So I thought that I would put this out for you guys in time for the holidays in case you need to bring something to your holiday gathering and are at a loss for what to bring. So this does have alcohol in it and you do not cook it out. In fact, you don't cook these at all. So just, a pre-warning, rum balls do have rum in them. First of all, we have our ingredients. Rum. We are using Whaler's rum today, but usually I use Myers rum. Any dark rum would do. I suppose you could use other rums, but go with dark.
Have you tried it with like spiced rum?
I have not.
No,
I have not. I kind of get the feeling that it would be like when I tried to make pumpkin spice brownies. I didn't like it. But if you like pumpkin spice brownies, go for spiced rum balls. I don't know. The recipe calls for German sweet chocolate. I couldn't actually find two of these, so I ended up getting this semi-sweet baking chocolate. I have no idea how that's going to turn out. We'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it's chocolate.
Yeah, it's chocolate.
It's chocolate
I'm
and
sure
rum.
it'll be fine.
I mean, as long as it has chocolate and rum in it, I'm sure people will be happy.
Right, but the recipe does call for the green box of the baker's chocolate. Walnuts, sugar, and lots of sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles. You could use other toppings. I have tried that. I've done it with like cocoa powder or powdered sugar, just walnuts on the outside, and the best is the sprinkles. Even though I'm not normally a fan of sprinkles, for whatever reason, sprinkles just work on these.
All right.
Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first thing is mix together the walnuts, chocolate, sugar, and half the egg whites. Oh, did I mention that we have eggs? Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is, if they're not already chopped, chop your walnuts pretty finely. These are fine enough.
Oh,
we are going to grate the chocolate. You can do this by hand, but it takes forever. So we're going to use the food processor.
Think so?
Yeah, you're gonna powder it.
I think this is good. It's a little more chunky than the last one.
That's fine.
It's a lot like Cocoa Pebbles. It's about the size of Cocoa Pebbles. I'm not even kidding. Look, you give me some milk. It's my breakfast.
Yeah, it's a little pebbly. It totally just looks like dirt. So we need half a pound of walnuts, which is half of this bag.
All right. Do you need to go in the blender?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Positive.
Take a blend on.
Stop it. Nice technique, don't you think?
Squeeze the bag in the middle. That would, hang on, can I weigh this for a second? I'm gonna go to the fact that there's a bag on it.
That was pretty damn close.
7.5 ounces. That's really
damn
close. That's really close. I'll give you that one. I'm not even gonna argue the weight of the bag. That was close enough.
These walnuts are a little chunky, but that's okay.
So these are chunky rum balls?
This is like the worst possible way to show you how to make these. Okay, alright, moving on. 1 cup sugar.
Alright, do we have the right kind of sugar?
Yes.
We have a cup.
Just regular
sure
granulated white sugar.
You sure you don't just pour it in and guess? I think you probably get it right.
I might. Okay, 1 cup of sugar.
Alright.
Half the egg whites. 1.5 egg whites.
It says 3 egg whites.
No, it says 3 eggs total, and then here it says put half the egg whites in the mix.
Dear Lord.
I know, right?
How about we just do 2?
No, I'm doing 1. I'm doing 1.
1 is fine. I just want to know who wrote the instructions for half of an egg white. Alright. Add enough rum to moisten the mixture so that it holds together to form a dough. I like how dough's in quotes. Shape into 1-inch balls and roll around into remaining egg white.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to lightly beat this.
You don't need to like, it's fine. Just
worst cooks ever.
This is the most hacked together. Did you pour rum in?
No, not yet. I'm trying to mix in those egg whites.
Are you trying to beat the egg whites while they're mixed in with the exact half pound of walnuts and the dirt-looking chocolate? That's just
okay.
Why we haven't started to drink is beyond me. All right, so how much was that? About an eighth. How? All right. That rum has dust on it, by the way. When's the last time we had rum?
I think last year when I made rum balls.
Doesn't look like it's gonna stick. I think the problem is the walnuts are too big. Nothing's gonna stick.
All right, well, do you want to put it back in the food processor, the big one with just the blade, and chop it up a little bit more? I think that's probably good.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome.
I have no idea how both our children are still asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that looks good. I'm beating the eggs now.
Why can't you announce that? Like if you say it now, it makes up for us forgetting to do it earlier. Shape into 1-inch balls and roll into remaining egg white, and then into chocolate sprinkles, and then onto the, I guess it's not a baking sheet, it's just a cooling sheet at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
So let dry makes about 30.
Assembly line here, we've got refill as needed. Okay, so I am going to scoop, stop it.
You don't know. I needed more.
Did you know?
I'm in charge of this section.
Okay. Okay, so I'm using a smallish spoon, and you just want to scoop out a bite-size amount because you don't really want large balls.
Phrasing, Lana.
It's okay if you have large balls. Roll it into a small ball, roll it into your egg whites, and then into the chocolate sprinkles. Roll it around, get it nice and coated, and then put it on the tray to dry. And that's it. That's the whole thing.
It's not that you run out of sprinkles, it's that the sprinkles they're now part of
They get goopy. And
well, they're part of the scenery now, so.
Well, that's why I only put a small amount in there at a time. Mister, I'm going to dump the whole thing in. Like how the first ball that you roll is all beautiful and pretty, and then by the time you get to like the 15th,
it's pretty.
It's just all like chunked and
it's still pretty.
Has bald spots.
You're giving it an inferiority complex.
You're still pretty there, little ball.
So how long do you have to wait until this process is done to actually eat them? Like, what's the drying time? Is it just leave them out overnight?
No. It only takes like, I don't know, an hour. You can eat them right away. It's not going to kill you or anything. They're delicious. They're just, not as dry. Do you even like these?
Nope. I'm gonna try a little.
Not for everyone.
I just don't like rum balls. Like, I like rum and I like chocolate and I love egg whites. But it's just not, I don't know, like alcoholic chocolate isn't my favorite. Alcohol, yes, chocolate, wonderful, but alcoholic chocolate, I don't know why. They're pretty good.
They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Even with all of our mistakes, I think they turned out great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are actually really good. I like those.
Good.
I'm really happy. I like those a lot more than the last ones we made last year, which I totally remember.
Okay, so that's it. That's how you make rum balls, more or less. That is, even with all of the mistakes, they still turned out even better.
So foolproof.
Foolproof. I highly recommend these. These make a fantastic gift. You can store them in a tin for months. They're just fantastic little treats. They are great for holidays, which is why I brought out the recipe now to show you guys. So if you want to make these, I will put the recipe in the description box, or at least a link to the recipe. And that's it. Happy cooking. Happy holidays. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.